I like your initials, KP. Okay, here's the question. Dear Glenn and John, have you heard of the discourse surrounding the Black national anthem being performed at the Super Bowl? The usual suspects have their opinions. Ben Shapiro and Megyn Kelly think it's a divisive insult, while Stephen A. Smith and Charlemagne the God think it represents our struggle as Black folks, and they don't expect white people to understand the importance of the song. The song isn't the issue. If folks want to get together and sing it at a Black History Month presentation at their community center or their church, that's totally fine. But I, as a Black person who has performed the anthem every February in elementary school, I'm a bit confused as to when and why this is the thing. Was this customary before 2020? I can't seem to remember. I can imagine what your thoughts are, and I'd surely love to hear you guys chime in. So, John, what do you think about singing the Black national anthem before singing the American national anthem at major sporting events?
No good at all. No good at all. I mean, why just us? There's so many different groups in society. The message to that is that the story of Black people and the injustice done to us and our attempts to triumph over it are the keystone story of America. And we're going to do that before the Star Spangled Banner about us. I understand the point, but for that to mean performing that wonderful anthem as a statement before everybody singing an anthem that's supposed to refer to all of us is a performative gesture, either of contrition or of unnecessary tribalism. So no, that I would, I'm not a sports person, but I did read about that, and it's fake, and it implies that we are poster children in a way that I don't find very liberating or really terribly consonant with the song's lyrics.
I agree with that 100%, with every word. I think it's a profound mistake. I think it requires of everybody participation in a national recognition of the injuries and the aspirations of a particular group of us. Maybe in 1960, not in 2024. Maybe in 1960, not in 2024. Yeah. Have you noticed what's happened to our country in the last half century? We've got scores of millions of people who joined us from East Asia, from South Asia, from Africa, from Latin America. Scores of millions of them. This country is not just Black and white. So I think it's a mistake. Just like I think, here I'm going to say it, the national holiday honoring Juneteenth was a mistake. I said it. I think it was the wrong thing for our country to do. Not because I don't think Juneteenth celebrates something important, the arrival of the news that slaves had been emancipated in Texas and whenever it was in 1865 or whatever, that occasioned the advent of this acknowledgement of the Juneteenth celebration of Black freedom. A national holiday. We've already got King Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, another national holiday, and it invites the following ridiculous argument. White America has the 4th of July, we Blacks have Juneteenth, as if we were a separate nation. That's madness. We are 10, 12, 13% of a nation here. We're a minority of the nation here. We're not a separate nation. It's the only nation we've got. And in order to prosper in it, we need the sympathetic regard for our interests of our fellow citizens. And I think the ball, to a certain degree, the weight is on us. It's on us not to separate ourselves from the body as much as it is on the body to receive us. And I think you cannot read the history of the last half century in American political and social life and not see that we moved an enormous distance from where we were in terms of the acceptance of African Americans. We don't have any honor. We don't have anything to honor in the country. We're going to have a separate graduation ceremony. We're going to have a separate induction into the academy. We're going to have a separate national celebration, whatever. I think it's a mistake. And I'm astounded that it is so tolerated by the majority. Am I the only one speaking against the idea that Juneteenth? I don't know what Ben Shapiro is saying. I don't know what Megyn Kelly is saying about that. a national holiday for Black people to honor their liberty as a national holiday, not just African Americans doing it, the country doing it, I think it's a mistake.